General Affairs, Fisheries, Government of Maharashtra. Sri HD Nagpurwala, CEO, KPMG India. Distinguished dignitaries and guests, leaders from corporate India, invitees, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear friends. I feel privileged to be joining you all virtually and address this esteemed gathering at the KPMG ESG Conclave and Awards 2023, the flagship event of KPMG India. I would first like to acknowledge KPMG for being proactively associated with us since last 3 years as our partners in assisting our ministry. Sustainability is an important part of the government of India's priorities and an important pillar of the nation's growth. Good and transparent governance is a hallmark of the current government, and our initiatives have been focused on holistic development. Given the significance of ESG, environment, social and governance, I am pleased to KPMG India has taken this initiative to launch ESG Conclave and Awards. My compliments to KPMG India for this initiative, which brings together leaders and stakeholders at this forum. I think such discussions are very timely as in the period of India's G20 presidency. Globally, India's leadership is being talked about and how India can possibly be the answer to the world challenge. The theme of this conclave is thought, action, impact. It holistically transpires the India's commitment of achieving sustainable development goals by 2030 and net zero emission by 2070. This target set by our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, and it is very much achievable, and the determination is clearly evident through the recent green budget. In this context, the awards become important as they promote the path of growth, which is sustainable and responsible. And conclaves like this aid to create an atmosphere which is favorable for sustainable growth in the country. In recent years, we have seen a growing commitment from companies across industries to into their day-to-day activities, and it is encouraging to witness the increasing recognition that ESG is not a choice but a necessity for businesses to thrive in this era of climate change, social inequality, and economic uncertainty. The government and businesses in India have been increasingly recognizing the importance of incorporating ESG factors into their operations. The SEBI has mandated top 1,000 listed companies to report their ESG performance in line with the business responsibility and sustainability reporting framework. As India moves ahead on its path towards being the $5 trillion economy by 2025, it is important that this economic growth is sustainable over long term and does not come at the cost of ecology or people. That is very important. I strongly believe that societies must be livable, workable and sustainable. And therefore we need to establish equilibrium between ecology, environment and economic development. Whenever we talk about the sustainability, the most important aspect that comes to the top of the mind is climate change. India is particularly vulnerable to the impact of climate change, such as extreme weather events, water scarcity and rising sea levels. Even at Ministry of Road Transport and Highway, we have faced significant challenges this year in ensuring that the work happens on schedule due to unforeseen rains. Therefore, it is imperative that we focus on implementing sustainable practices that reduce our environmental footprint and protect our natural resources while also promoting social equity and responsible governance. Green growth is one of the Saptarushi, 7 priorities of the Union Budget for first year 2024. and green growth efforts with the help in reducing carbon intensity of the economy and provide for large-scale green job opportunities. The focus on green hydrogen, renewable energy, and clean transportation form the bedrock of India's economic and sustainable growth. A growth that lives on one behind and represents our PM's vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Prayas. The budget provides Rs 35,000 crores for priority capital investment towards energy transitions and net zero objectives and energy security. The National Green Hydrogen Mission, with an outlay of Rs 19,700 crores, will reduce carbon intensity and dependence on fossil fuel imports. Rs 20,700 crore for 13 gigawatt renewable energy evacuation from Ladakh and 500 new waste to wealth plants under Govardhan scheme will be established for promoting circular economy. I urge my fellow citizens to leverage green credit program, and this will incentivize environmentally sustainable and responsive actions by companies, individuals and local bodies. Further, the Government of India through its various ministries is working towards this direction. Ministry of Road Transport and Highways is also taking several green initiatives like promoting electric vehicles and alternative fuels, encouraging use of bitumen and modified bitumen, using waste for road construction, tree bank policy, green highways, mission to protect environment and promote sustainability. I am also giving you the successful example. In Delhi Ring Road, we have already used 20 lakh ton of municipal garbage in the road construction. In Dolero Ahmedabad Express Highway, we are using 20 lakh ton of municipal waste there. Now we are going to formulate the policy and we will support the contractor for taking the equipments where they can segregate the solid waste. And this is very important because this can resolve the problem of pollution. At the same time, we are now formulating the policy making bitumen from rice straw, popularly known as parali. And because the burning of parali is a big problem in Delhi, in particular Punjab and Haryana, it is a big problem that the farmers are burning the parali and which is going to create pollution in Delhi. Now we have the successful technology which is proven by Central Research Road Organization and CSR, by which by 20 lakh of capital, the farmers can convert parali into biobitumen, 70% biobitumen and 30% biochar, that is organic carbon. Presently in India, we have requirement of 80 lakh. 50 lakh ton of bitumen we are getting from Indian refineries and 30 lakh ton is import. Now by using this parali, I am 100% confident that we will purchase that bitumen and we don't need to import that. It is going to create growth, wealth in the rural and agriculture area, creating more employment potential. I also requested the Honorable Minister of Environment and Forest for giving permission for import of used tire, waste tire. Today I am really happy that we are using 15% of rubber powder in the bitumen. That is to be very important, it's a cost effective because the bitumen rate is more than 50,000 and the rubberized powder is less than 30,000. So this is also a good thing. Now just 3 days before I have a big meeting with the steel industries in the presence of Steel Secretary. The iron slag, steel slag which is available as a waste material, the quantity is huge and now our plan is to make the policy that using of all this steel slag for using in road construction. I am really happy. Now we want to encourage the construction equipment manufacturers and contractors for using particularly high, big quality, big production capacity construction equipment on electric, LNG and alternative fuel. We can use ethanol on all generator set. That is the reason that we have to protect the air pollution, water pollution and sound pollution. I will give you a good example of success story. When I was Water Resources Minister, we have selected one project in Mathura where it is the project in hybrid annuity and where 40% of guarantee aid is given by the government and 60% from the investor. And 80 mld sludge of Mathura is now, they are making the recycling of it, getting clean water, and that water is given to Indian Oil, Mathura refinery, and they are giving 20 crore rupees per year as a royalty for that water. The project win by the company name as Trivedi Engineering, and this is proven to be a successful experiment. Now this is the time for, I will request all of you, and particularly the KPMG, that we can make this waste to wealth economy, which is very important. One is knowledge to wealth, another is waste to wealth. I feel that we can make this economy of 5 lakh crores. The water is available. 7 years before, we are selling the sewage water of Nagpur in my own constituency to government of Maharashtra, and now we are getting the royalty of 300 crore rupees per year. I am really happy that waste to wealth and knowledge to wealth, these are the important philosophy for the future. The futuristic development and futuristic technology related with this particularly conversion of waste into wealth is very important for our economy. At the same time, this circulation economy, which is going to create more jobs. Now we have already launched the policy for scrapping policy, and which is very important for the country. Now we have shortage of aluminum, copper, rubber and plastic. Everything we are importing. The upper size of our automobile industry, where my ministry is in charge for that, the size is of 7.5 lakh crore. This is the industry which has given maximum GST to the state and central government. This is the industry which up till now create 4 crore jobs. Now our mission is to make this industry of 15 lakh crore. And today we are all world reputed automobile brands are present in India. We can export two-wheelers, three-wheelers, even buses, trucks, cars, and I am confident that it is going to be create more wealth for the country and creating more employment potential. Protect ecology and environment. We have also planted about 3.0 crore plants up to February 2023 across 900 national highways, project having length of 50,000 kilometers, and now we are making e-tag of 2 crore 68 trees, and we have successfully transplanted the 90,000 trees. We need to work more in this field. This is really important for the country. And on back of this initiative, Government of India and the World Bank have signed an agreement for the construction of Green National Highway Corridor Project, GNHCP. This project has an aggregate length of 781 kilometers in the state of Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh, with the loan assistance of $5 million, rupees 4,200 crores, against total project cost about $1.2 billion, rupees 10,000 crores. The objective of the Green National Highway Corridors project is to demonstrate safe and green highway, keeping in view climate resilience and use of green technology. Recently, we also installed bamboo crash barrier on highway stretch, which are successfully tested at CBRI. This is really a great achievement. We can make bamboo crash barriers, and that is we can create the job for the tribals and the youth in the rural area. This is already a technology point of view proved and verified by all the technical agencies. The Roorkee and certified by Indian Road Congress. This is already we have got the certificate from IRC, and this is very important as far as the ecology and environment of the country is concerned. We have taken multiple steps to facilitate the use of ethanol, methanol, bio-CNG and bio-LNG vehicles while constantly revising emission norms of reduced pollution. Just 1 month before, I got opportunity to launch 20 buses in Bangalore State Corporation on adding 20% methanol in diesel. We are getting methanol from the coal. At the same time, Ashok Leyland manufactures a truck on 100% biomethanol, 100% on methanol. Though the methanol rate is 25 rupees per liter as compared with the diesel, huge saving is there. So this is the time for all of us that we have to protect the ecology and environment and taking new initiative. I have got the car on hydrogen. The name of the car is Mirai. In Japanese word is Mirai, and Mirai's meaning is future. So it can be, we can get hydrogen from water, sewage water. We can get hydrogen from biomass and organic waste. and even we can make hydrogen from the coal, even we can make hydrogen from the petroleum. But we need to give priority for green hydrogen, and that is to be the future. Further, we are exploring technology for automatic toll-free collection in multi-lane free flow mode to reduce greenhouse gas emission for vehicles. As we move ahead on this path of sustainability, I strongly believe that we can make our environment cleaner and also help to save India's fuel import bill of rupees 16 lakh crore annually. While we in the government will continue to play the role, it is important for all of us to play our part in whatever way we can. Businesses specifically have the power of innovation, which can use to develop new solutions across various dimensions. For instance, for decarbonization, solar and wind are very good choices. However, biofuel and hydrogen will also play a critical role in future. At the same time, geothermal and nuclear power also we need to think on that line. The thorium, we have got the stock. Now we have got lithium ion in Jammu and Kashmir. That is to be a great 2 years. The cost of petrol vehicle, diesel buses, trucks, cars, three-wheelers, the government push to use of ethanol as fuel and its production from surplus and damaged food grains and like rice, corn and sugarcane is very encouraging. It will also help farmers in a big way. The efficient use of surplus sugar, rice and maize stock as well as production of second generation ethanol from bamboo and agri-biomass can completely change the fuel landscape in India. Recently, we launched the first ever methanol fueled buses in Bangalore as the part of the Mission Clean Energy. We also introduced a truck that runs on 100% methanol. By adopting such alternative fuels, not only will the industry be able to cut emissions and save costs, but it will also benefit the farming scenario of transforming our farmers from Annadata to Urjadata and now Urjadata to Dambardata, bitumen data. There are two important philosophies which always I am telling to the people, touching to my heart, that conversion of knowledge into wealth, and your role is very important, conversion of knowledge into wealth. The innovation, entrepreneurship, all the science, technology, research, skilled and successful practices, we name it as knowledge and conversion of knowledge into wealth. That is important, and you are the master of all these things. At the same time, waste to wealth is equally important. It is really important that conversion of waste into wealth. Nothing is waste. With appropriate technology and vision of the leadership, we can convert waste into wealth. I know that the contribution of KPMG in the different projects. The people like you who leaders of corporates, they can take the initiative. And this public-private investment is going to helpful for protecting our ecology and environment, at the same time conversion of waste into wealth. By recognizing the efforts of Indian corporates for their ESG initiatives, I am hopeful this will encourage many others to follow in their footsteps and contribute towards a sustainable future. With that, I would like to commend all the final panelists and winners for their contributions towards making our world a better place. Let us keep pushing the boundaries of what is possible and striving for even greater excellence in ESG. I wish success for this conclave and encourage all the participants, organizations, corporates and youth to contribute towards achieving the nation's environment, social and governance goals. It is our responsibility to hand over this planet in a better state to our future generation. If we all remember this one statement, then it will be easier for all of us to achieve our ESG goals. I also compliment KPMG India for hosting an excellent ESG conclave with a very thoughtful focus and providing me this platform to share my views. Thank you all and congratulations to all the winners. I also take the opportunity to congratulate KPMG, which is celebrating its 13th year of operations in India. I wish KPMG team all the very best, and again my best wishes to all of them. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
धन्यवाद माननीय Shri Gadkari ji for very insightful, very encouraging thoughts. Uh, you gave so many examples, which are all live, real examples of how things are changing around us and the role that your ministry and other government agencies are playing. I can see this is already touching our lives. It's really very encouraging. We look forward to your leadership and guidance in months and years to come. Thank you. Thank you. Very big applause for Gadkari ji.